So there was a lot of dilly-dallying to be done before this video. My hair was just not cooperating with life. Half of it's curly, half of it's not really sure what it's doing. My lip color changed about 45 times, but I've just sat down because I have so many favorites to share with you guys this month and a lot of makeup and also an unfavorite, so I hope you guys enjoy it. So autumn or fall has already arrived and it's time to switch up everything, and it's out with the old and in with the new if you're a normal person. But if you're me and you get stuck in your ways, it's out with the old and in with the same thing again. This is what I mean. This is the Clarins Hydro Quench Cream, and I finished this one, which is a little bit of a mini empties video thrown in this favorites. This one is all done. And I loved it that much that we have been reunited. This has to be up there on my list of favorite moisturizers because it's just, my skin just loves it basically. It hydrates, it sinks into the skin really easily, it doesn't break me out, it calms redness, it basically does everything I'd want a moisturizer to do, and it's not too thick or greasy, so I find it's the perfect base before makeup. I have quite a few makeup favorites this month, and one of them is one that's apparently quite hard to get hold of, and this is the Anastasia Contour Kit. I've really been enjoying using this. This is the shade Banana, which is like a yellow color, and I'm loving using that for setting my under eye concealer. You have a really good mix of, ooh, I just stuck my nail in one. What I was trying to say before I stuck my nail in the product was that you've got a good mix of like contour slash bronzy shades in this palette. I like to use this middle one because it's slightly more cool tone, so it adds that kind of like shadow effect to make you look like you've got a bit more of a cheekbone going on, but then the two more warmer shades are great to like add some bronzy, golden, goddessy kind of look. The one thing I will say about the palette is that the shimmery highlight shade isn't my favorite. I definitely prefer the kind of Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow goldeny tones highlight. This one's a bit more frosty. But I think this is still available on Anastasia and Sephora in the US, and if you're a contour kind of person, then you definitely need to get your hands on this. And let me know if you guys want an updated contour and highlight routine as well, because I think the last time I did one of those was like over a year ago. In case you've been staring at my lips for the past minute and a half of this video wondering what is on them, fear not, because I will tell you. This is the Rimmel Kate Moss Lasting Finish Lipstick, and this is in the shade 30. I recently used this as a part of my autumn overhaul videos, and that was the autumn drugstore makeup tutorial, which I'll link below, and I wore it slightly differently in that video. I wore it as more of a stain, but this is it like really piled on. You actually don't really need to pile it on that much because it's so creamy and pigmented that one layer is good. This month has been a bit lacking on the sleep side. I don't know why. I'm not going to get into a deep life story about my lack of sleep right now, but this has really been helping me get through the times, and this is the Body Shop Vitamin C Eye Reviver Duo. So it's a kind of multitasking, dual-ended situation going on here. The first side that you use is this cooling metal rollable, and it is their eye refresher, and you roll it around your eyes and it is cooling and soothing, and it is also addictive, so careful because you could spend a good couple minutes doing this in the mornings like I have. And on the other side you have a nice under eye cream, but it's kind of applied through this doe foot applicator, which I think is genius because I don't know why, I just don't like sticking my finger in pots, okay, that just freaks me out. But this you just kind of like swipe on and blend it out with your fingers, and I think that's just a really nice hygienic way to have it, and this has definitely helped wake up my under eye area and decrease the kind of puffiness and redness this month. And I'm waving this around like it's some sort of magic wand. I always do this. Shout out to another under eye product. This is the Clinique Airbrush Concealer. I don't know if you can see this right now, but this is a proper pale pink color, and I always see Lisa Eldridge using this. And of course Lisa Eldridge knows her stuff. I either apply this on its own or underneath my normal concealer, and because it's such a baby pink, it helps counteract all those horrible colours that show through when you haven't really slept. So I always get like blue veins around my eyes, and then they kind of go all the way around here, so I end up like slathering half the pen around my eye area, but it really helps, and it helps fake some sleep. If there's one product I'm always up for trying a new one, it is foundations, and I am a foundation whore. I'm sorry to say that word on YouTube, but I'm never faithful to one foundation. I'm always switching it up and trying a new one and trying to find a better one or trying to find a better way to use it. But the foundation I've been loving this month has been the Estee Lauder Perfectionist foundation. I've never tried an Estee Lauder foundation, and I haven't really felt the need to, mainly because the double wear thing, and it just sounds very thick and heavy, but this is completely the opposite. It's so light, it's really fine, it has a really liquidy texture, it sinks into the skin, skin beautifully. It's a light to medium coverage, nothing bigger than medium. It lasts on the skin really well, and it just looks like such a gorgeous second skin kind of foundation. I've also done a full review on this, which I will link below. So two little cheek faves. This one is from Benefit, and this is their new blush, and it's called Majorette. First of all, Benefit and their packaging is just too cute. They've kind of made their packaging a bit more sturdy, but this one is plastic. It has a pretty strong magnetic hold to it, and it's a really interesting texture. I would describe it as a dry cream to powder, because it's not a liquidy or sticky cream. It's a nice thick cream, but that thick cream sounds kind of wrong, but it's a thick cream that you can work with. This is what I like to apply the blush with, and this is the Sephora Pro Stippling Brush number 42, and I'm just actually might just do a little bit of a mini demo in this video and apply a tiny bit more. I already have some on, but I want to kind of show you how easy it is to apply. I just think it looks so gorgeous, and I love the kind of like peachy colour. It's just really fresh and cute. This is definitely the best lasting power cream formula that I've ever tried as well. I have one unfavourite to show you, and this is from Aussie, and this is their Miracle Dry Shampoo for Awesome Volume. Get it? Awesome, Aussie, awesome. Anything that says volume and dry shampoo, I'm like all over it, and I was really excited about this, but it was gross. It was like sticky and crispy, and it was like the dry shampoo didn't spread properly in my roots, and it was just not cute. I just really wasn't happy with it, and I felt like my roots ended up looking greasier and crispier than they did in the first place, which is obviously not the point of dry shampoo. Anything that works when I sleep, I am all for, because that means it is super low maintenance, and that is how the Boscia Deep Hydration Sleeping Mask works. Unfortunately, it's not pink. Oh, I just squirted some out. That looked really like unpleasant and squirty. When you don't know what to do with excess product, wipe it on your sock. This is an overnight mask, and the reason why I love overnight masks is because as opposed to like a 20-minute hydration mask, they add so much more to your skin than something can do in those kind of 20 minutes. If you have kind of like tired or dull skin, or skin that isn't like taking to makeup very nicely, this is definitely the product to look into, because it like smooths over everything and makes everything look really plump again. Something I reach for like once every couple of weeks if my skin is feeling really dry and drab and it's just not having a good time. If you guys keep up with my vlogs, you'll know that my sister and I hosted a party at home this month. It was pretty crazy because we ended up cooking for like 14 people, and we didn't really think we could do that at all. And we ended up consuming a lot of wine. Anyway, I did vlog that, so if you guys want to see it, I will link it here and down below. But the one candle that was burning that got a shout out to at the dinner was the Jo Malone Wild Fig and Cassis candle. I actually had this in the bathroom at our party, and as a lot of wine was being consumed, a lot of people needed to go to the bathroom. So I got a lot of compliments on this candle. One of my friends actually messaged me the next day saying that she bought it because it just smells so incredible. It's a really perfect candle for the home, and I love the way the Jo Malone candles look really elegant, and they have a really nice cutesy lid. I'm not going to include any fashion favorites this month because I just did my top 5 autumn fashion favorites video, which I will link I was just kind of deciding which side to link it on. I'll link it here and also down below if you guys want to see my favorite autumn and fall style essentials. Also, I hope you guys are enjoying my autumn overhaul series. There is, I think, 1 or maybe 2 more videos coming your way soon, so make sure you guys stay tuned for those, and I'll leave the links to the previous ones in the information box below. I hope you guys have had a great month. Let me know any video requests that you have below, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!